once I got those on. Man, I am sore. I got this fence I'm putting up, and I've been moving logs and staking them in and trying to get it so when the kids climb on it, it won't fall over. But it also gives us a little privacy fence. I went the cheap way. Cut down a tree, build it myself. But man, is that a lot of labor. Oh. Alright. So, we have Sora's Rayquaza. We do have his Vaporeon. Let's see how Vaporeon's looking here. Yeah, I mean, I think we gotta go light play on it. Looks way better. But it did unfortunately have some reversion, and this is, I think, our third or fourth press on it. So we are just gonna mark that as light play. Still a jump, considering it had, I mean, 4 indents on it. So that's a win. That's a win. Let's get that set aside for him. Alright, next up we have the Ink Error Mimikyu from Trick or Trade. This one does have some scratching, so we do want to polish the back of this one because this one is going out for grading. It is a potential 10. So it's a 10 with an error, so it will be going to CGC. Alright, next up, we've got the Mewtwo from Vendy Cards that they spilled coffee on. I actually think I got the coffee largely out too. Looks real good. So we're gonna polish. We're just gonna polish, I think. We'll do both front and back. Really not a lot on the back though. It's a little distortion. Maybe we'll just polish it for the distortion, see how it handles the distortion. So we're only gonna have 2 rounds of polishes. That we do have to do our glue presses. After the glue presses, we have our regular presses. So that's what's on the agenda for today. So nice variety, not just polishes. I'm actually kind of behind in terms of getting the rest of this done. Got a bunch. Y'all keep me busy. I should charge my thermal pen. I'll do that later. Alright, I already did the back of the Rayquaza. So, and I do believe it's only the back of these ones. So this is just 1 front, 2 backs. Let's get the polish shooken up. Get a nice little mixture there. Alright, here we go. Let's get this put in position. Let's get it focused. Oh, no twist on me, camera. There we go. So as we can see right now, we have lots of scuffing in this area, and then you can see lots of scratching. So we are just going to do our best on this one. This one did arrive as heavy play. Let me message one of the guys who's responding here. we can have him hop over. Okay, let's set Rayquaza aside. That already looks really good. Looks good. Alright, I think this last one. Yeah, this is the one that had the coffee spilled on it. Distortion's not bad, but it's there. Let's see how much of that distortion we can kind of even out. I do want to use a generous amount here because of that distortion. We at least got the stain out, which is good. So nothing else, he can get moderate play on it. We'll have to see how that turns out. We'll probably do the front on the Mewtwo as well. Okay, here we go. So we already looked at the Rayquaza. Alright, let's see how we did. Right away we can see we took out all that scuffing. Still have some scratching, but it is significantly reduced. Much nicer copy. We are still at we're going to be moderate play on this one, unfortunately. It's going to see a little bit of a jump, but not a big one, and honestly, that's okay. Beautiful card. I know he would have wanted to have this done front and back anyways. So he's going to be happy with that. I hope he will. I think it looks great. But then again, I know how Sora is. So he might be like, moderate play is not good enough. We'll have to see. He probably won't pop in today either because it's his target drops. Alright. This good 10, folks. This good 10. The Trick or Trade promos normally have irregular corners, so they're a little bit more lenient on it. Centering on the back is off, but centering on the front is not. That is a potential CGC 10 with an error. Gotta send that one out for sure. Okay, next up, we got the back of this Mewtwo. Okay, this was a long shot. It doesn't appear to be really doing much. Yeah, I mean, I got the stain out, so it'll sell at moderate play no problem, but couldn't really do anything to the distortion on this card stock. And it is noticeable too. Unfortunate on the Mewtwo, but that happens. Okay, on the Corphish. Corphish needs some genuine love here. That's a scuff. Okay. Actually get a little bit of light here. Good contrast. A little bit of scratches here on the back too, though. Let's see how the front goes before we even touch the back. He's thinking about grading this, but the thing is the front has so many scratches. I don't know if that's a reasonable take or not. No, that's not a hair. That's just a super deep scratch. Looks like a hair though, doesn't it? Until you lay it flat down. Alright. The whole front here is scratched up too real bad. If we can get both sides, you can potentially get that to light play. I don't know why this was sent in for repair, but you know what? We got it. Okay, this one's disgusting. Or actually, no, these are Nick's cards. So Nick doesn't explicitly send these for repair. He just sends them. But he still gets the repair. We'll hook him up. Are these all scuffs? Oh, they are. Oh, that's disgusting. What did this guy do? Drag him across concrete? Yeah, it looks terrible. Okay. Alright, well, if we can get the front, the back's not nearly as bad. See what we can do with the front. And yeah, let's get started. Starting off with this super scratched up Corphish. Can't see how that ended up yet. That's fine. Moving on to the next one, we have... This is that Tentacool, I believe. This one we can probably get up to light play. We'll do so for Nick. I don't know if it'll actually gain anything. Pretty sure this card's worth nothing. I'm pretty sure this is the common, not the rare. Alright, this will be the super impressive one. You guys can see how deep those scuffs are. Let's see what we can do with that scuffing. We're going to use a pretty heavy amount of polish here. Targeting right over the scuffs. We'll see how those turn out. Hopefully it turns out well. In the meantime, let's get to this corp. Actually, before we dry, let's get this Rayquaza is moderate play. Let's get that marked and out of the way. Mimikyu is going to go to CGC. No charge on the Mewtwo. For Vendy cards. And, yep, so bam. Bam, bam. That's the order. Here we go. Yeah, I kind of suspected as much. We do have some super deep scratching on the Corphish. Not nearly as much as we had. Yeah, I mean, I think that can be justified for light play, but I'd give it light play minus. Couldn't necessarily give that a full light play. Just because of the consistency on the sheer amount of scratches. And that small little, yeah, no, I'd have to give it LP minus for sure. Could 6, probably not. Tentacle's looking pretty good here. Yep, I think Tentacle actually doesn't even need the front. That's just an acceptable light play. Alright, last one is this Slowbro for the polishes. Looks like we're not getting rid of them. And we'll see how it looks. Man, I gotta buy more surface prep. It's like the one thing I can't make in-house that I actually do use. Yeah, I'd still have to give this heavy play. Can't go above it with the scuffing that bad on the front. It takes so much away from that visual attraction of the card. Nah, it's terrible. So, sorry, Slowbro. That is still heavy play. Or, yeah, heavy play. Yep, I was right the first time. But Nick will get this back to light play, and I'm not going to charge him for that. Oh, no, it is the rare. It might be worth it, actually. Alright, it might be worth it. We'll put it in his pile. We'll see what that price differential comes out to. Alright, and lastly is the core fish, which we'll do light play minus on for here. Okay, the Mimikyu is going to go with me. That one's got to move. But we will keep the other Nick's core fish over here. I got too many Nicks. Alright. Let's close the door on polishing tonight. And let me go grab our glue press stuff. And we only have one card to glue today. So get the gloves off. Let's get started here. Starting off strong with the big boy repairs. No JV stuff tonight, guys. That's garbage. What's that over there? Get out of there. Alright, it fell glue side down. Alrighty. Let's get the hair across trimmed up. Okay. Okay, we will clean up the edges on the hair across here, but hair across will have to go in for a reglue on these bottom corners. They re-lifted. No big deal, this happens. Especially when we're doing a glue as big as we were on the hair across, because nearly every single corner on this thing had lifted up. So let's get to work and removing the leftover residue here. Alright, we just hit, let me show you guys this. See that distortion on that edge right there? That just instant moderate played the card. That can happen. That can happen. This is like a repair you really only do when the card is like genuinely damaged. So a damage to moderate play flip is still more than welcome. But just kind of keep in mind that can happen. So if this card were to be graded, more than likely it's going to come back as altered. This is a severe treatment, so this is to be expected. Okay, so that the corners basically need to be redone, but this is what it looks like now. So we've got rid of all that residue. You can see where that foil didn't set properly, which is why I said it's going to be moderate play max. We'll get those corners back down. Let's get to work on this back residue, and then we will get this one repressed. That at the moment. Alright, let's get, actually before we get Heracross re-glued, let's just set him aside for now. And let's get this Raichu taken care of, see how Raichu turned out. Raichu, I think, only had that one side and one small corner, so this one will probably end up just being finished. I don't know why that always lands like that. Alright. Gotta go slow with this, right? That extra glue residue, if we rush this, we'll end up cutting the corner of the card. Done it before. Slow and steady wins the race here. Maintain your angle. Don't rush it. Don't use more pressure than you need to. If you feel it catch, back off. Smooth it out. Beautiful. Now now we just have to clean up that residue. Raichu did look like the glue was successful, so that one held. Looks nice. Looks real nice. Minimal residue on the back. This was just largely due to the fact that the Raichu didn't need a whole lot of work though. Very minimal for this one. So we're just gonna get this corner over here. Got a couple spots from where the glue bled. No big deal. That cleaned up. You know, I've noticed something. Like, if you look at the bottom of the card where we didn't touch, you got like these like surface scuffs. But wherever we had to redo this with that glue, we polish over it to kind of bleed it in. It really does act as a new resurfacer. It adds a microscopic layer, almost like a ceramic coating. I wonder if I should test that more. Okay. That's how that ended up. Better than it was. A lot better than it was. So we'll go ahead and kind of clean up the edges here. Okay. This is Raichu Fire Red Leaf Green. Okay, what do I do with my Raichu sleeves? Why do I keep doing this? That's Raichu Rare, so that's Fossil. That's Raichu DP21. That's Dark Raichu. Did I mix it up, or did I accidentally throw away his sleeve? Huh. I must have thrown away his sleeve. That's really annoying. I need to stop doing that. Pretty sure this one's actually out of my PC. And no point in writing the rest of the info now. Wait to see how that turns out. All right. In for the regluing. It's prepped. Yeah, I don't think we can use. We should be able to use the larger needle today. Where'd I put it? There it is. Let me get this made, folks. Oh, this thing's always so hard to take off. That should enough. We'll do a little bit more just in case. Simple 4-corner press on this one. Hey Crystal, how's it going? Oh no, you can't hear anything. Can you hear me?
Saying grace over a Tuesday blue plate special when the man in the next booth said, don't you watch TV? Don't you know that God's a myth? I hate to see you waste your breath, 'cause there ain't no use talking to a ghost that don't exist. The praying man said amen, looked up from his plate and said, you may not talk to God right now, but there's gonna come a day. 'Cause whether you're a farmer in the field, praying for the rain, or you curse him at the graveside 'cause he called a loved one's name, you can thank him, you can blame him, either way you're gonna face him. Whether you believe in him or not, 'cause in the end, everybody talks to God.
This one should be working. I'm not really sure why it's not. Let me see if I can't make a new... Yeah, and it should be using the correct microphone. Did I unplug it or something? Let me see. It was a little unplugged. Was that it? it then. I unplugged it. Nice. I must have pulled the cord ever so slightly when I moved the setup. Thank you for telling me. I had no idea. The weird thing is, the computer was registering the detection. It was like, oh yeah, you're talking. Oh, I just stuck my finger in the glue. Dang it. Alright. Alright. But yeah, no, the computer was telling me I had audio and everything. It was not cooperative. Alright, so for this one we've got this nice Typhlosion. And it needs some love. So we need to rebuild most of this thing. It's bad. So we definitely don't want to press it with whatever this is on it. Want to get that off. So I can feel that. It doesn't feel pleasant. Is that actually coming off? Looks like it. Yeah, it's not that big black dot it once was. Alright. Yeah, this thing has seen better days for sure. It's largely just really delaminated. So that's all we're going to fix today. We're just going to try and get the parts that are delaminated addressed, and then we're going to hydrate at a later date. But this thing is severely delaminated. I'm hoping I can get this to like... I mean, moderate play would be fantastic, but that could just be wishful thinking, in all honesty. Might as well get that corner down there too while we're at it. Definitely have to smooth that corner back out though. Alright. Yep, I use a very specific glue, and then I'll show you what I do. So once I get everything glued, center it, put another sleeve on it, and we take just a little credit card tool, and we're just going to press in the direction we want it to correct. This one will probably need a second go, to be honest, but who knows, it might not. This one did bleed here, which is annoying, but that's okay, it happens. We'll have to just clean the plate. And then we're just going to press try and press as even as I can because we're going for a second round. So that's the two that needed to be glued. Let's get my needle in here. And now we have our regular presses. So this is where you'll get to see a lot of the cards coming up in the shop is the regular presses. Because boy, do I got a lot of them. Alright, so first things first, we've got the Erica's Bulbasaur. Let's see here. This one had an indent. Was it here? Yeah, ever so slightly. I can still feel it. We'll see if it rewarps. If it stays like that, it's fine. Because there's no way you'd feel this through a sleeve if it stays at that level. This one, I can see some residue here. This one's not done yet. That one goes back in. And Azumarill gets a turn. Azumarill needs to be cleaned. The water Pokemon needs a bath because this thing is filthy. So how's your day been, Crystal? How's things been? Job seems to be picking up for you at the very least. Still doing the same thing? That is definitely good. Permits for construction. Okay, like through the county or something? I actually just had to get, I had to contact Julie so I could get my dig codes because I got to put up this fence. Basically, that tree we had to have cut down, or my neighbor cut it down. I got all that wood lying on the side of my house, so I'm like, please don't take it. I was like, let me keep it. So now I'm just making my own fence for free. Although I wish it was free. I still gotta buy a couple things, but okay. I only know a lot about accounting because of my own business. Having to have a CPA for taxes and stuff is oh so fun. Crazy thing is the state of Illinois has not paid me my taxes yet either. Because they owe me. Because I keep a detailed record of my taxes. Oh, okay. I'll actually be up in Michigan in July. Later July. I can't bring any of my equipment, obviously, but... She's probably working right now, isn't she? Because she's on third shift, actually. You're learning how to do taxes, Crystal? Because if you are, I'll have to keep that in mind. If my store continues to grow, I might have a job for you. My prices really depend on basically what service is being rendered. If it's just a cleaning, then it'd be a tier 1. So if it's just a tier 1 repair, you're probably looking at like $10 per card. Because I'm pretty sure those haven't gone above $500 for unlimited. I could be wrong. If it's gone above $500, then it'd be $15 or 10% of its gain in value. Been a while since I've checked out Dark Charizard. Because, yeah, Crystal, once I move out of Illinois, I'm actually going to need a CPA. That's genuinely something I'll need. This Azumarill, by the way, with that crease, like, we got it cleaned up, but that actually has to go in this pile. I can't put that quite for press there yet. Okay, this had all that residue. Gotta toss that one, get a new one. Yep, I'm not sure if my mom's told you quite about, like, a bit about what I do. But I fix and repair about 9,000 cards a year. I've currently got about 200 cards out with grading from customers. I can send you a spreadsheet. Just go ahead and send me a message. Just PM me. And I will send you a spreadsheet of kind of what to expect, chances of alterations and stuff like that. What's more likely, what's less likely to be altered, what, you know, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I grade most of my cards. Crystal here, she's seen several cards get graded, and we're talking like $20,000 cards. So I'm not working on small stuff. The good Lord has blessed me with a pretty interesting job. Okay, so we do have a slight indent here on the back. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Kinda. And my big concern is actually this right here. You guys see those indents? I have to manually correct that. This card could go light play if I can get that out, but that is a manual correction, so we do have to rebuild that top layer. You need this one? Done. Once I fix it, it's yours. Yeah, no, I fix Pokemon cards internationally for companies all over the world. I don't really brag to my mom about it, but yeah, I mean, it's... I have a really cool job. Yeah, no problem. If you see one that you want, you just let me know. We will set that aside for you. That is not a problem. This one we can correct. So I want to use the not as small ball. I've actually fixed a first edition Shadowless Error stamped Charizard. And it graded at a 7.5 and gained $20,000 in value. I can also say I've worked on a couple $100,000 cards. I've actually got a Poncho Pikachu right here in the shop, as well as some other pretty cool cards. It's like one of the cool Poncho Pikachus too. Not the boring ones. Although if I had to pick a favorite Poncho, it's got to be the Gyarados one. But I don't have any of the Ponchos. Those things are ridiculous now. Thinking I want to go with a slightly... I want to go with this one here. I want to give a little bit more pressure on this Gyarados. Just because this one is its like 4th press. Encourage this thing to be faster, you know. See, the Skyridge Gyarados is nice, but I'd much prefer my Shining Gyarados. Blaine's Charizard I do like, though. I have the corrected version. It was actually the first version of it I ever pulled as a kid. So that's actually what kind of started me on my error collecting cards. Or like collecting error cards, I mean. I said that backwards, but it's fine. I'm from Michigan, so you understand. See, I don't want to sell my Blaine's Charizard. If I have to sell my Blaine's Charizard, like that'll be one of the last cards I sell. I can guarantee you that. My Blaine's Charizard crystal is also worth about $2,000, with it being a near mint copy of that corrected. Because it is the rare one. I think it's only like 2% of the Blaine's Charizards have the corrected error. Or not error, but the corrected variant. And the last time I price checked it was a long time ago. And it was $2,000 then. So I don't even know what it's at now. This feels great now. All right. Oh, I said error, but it's not the error. So the Blaine's Charizard uses a fighting energy and has a very like paint blotchy fire breath. The corrected version fixes the artwork on the Charizard to make the fire look like the Japanese version. Take it easy, man. You have a good night. And it also fixes a fighting energy error where the Blaine's Charizard says that you like remove a fighting energy instead of a fire energy when using the attack. So the error was actually, I think it was banned in tournaments because of that. So the Blaine's Charizard never widely saw use in decks unless you had a corrected version. Um, but anyways, ooh, not that. This. The corrected variant, though, like I said, it's significantly, not even significantly, it's extremely rare compared to the uncorrected. I will find roughly 20 uncorrected errors before I find a single corrected one. But apparently, from what I found online, they say it's around 2 to 5% of the Blaine's Charizards are corrected. The vast majority of them are not corrected, which is why you get that super premium on the corrected one. Oh, did you see my post about candy? That irritated me. That irritated me. This is the poncho. Oh, it's getting better. Alright, I want to move it up. I'm going to use bigger ball. What's like the Mew card? The Blaine's Charizard? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it's harder to find the fixed one. Yep. Yeah, no, because we really do try to eat well. Like, we try to really pay attention. I always look for that stuff on the labels. And I saw a Rolo's, because Rolo's is like my favorite candy. Rolo's, Dots, and man, what was the other one? I liked Gushers too, but I don't know. There's a lot, but I used to really like candy. Rotted all my teeth out, you know. But I was buying candy and I saw it said like I found one that said bioengineered, so I didn't buy it. And then I found another one and it didn't say bioengineered. I'm like, oh cool, they changed it, you know. I didn't really think much of it. Well, I got home and I was like, I wonder if they hide it. So normally I don't like AI, but I actually asked AI. I'm like, are they legally required to say that you have to, do they legally have to disclose the bioengineered thing? And it said yes, and there's 3 ways they do it. And I did not know there was 3 ways they did it. I thought they just wrote contains bioengineered on it, you know? So I looked it up, and yeah, if it'll have a little QR code. If there's a QR code on that, on anything, it's almost guaranteed to contain bioengineered garbage. So we scanned it, looked it up, and sure thing, bioengineered trash. I was not happy. I've lost like all of my favorite candy at this point. And my wife, she is not a cook. So I'm basically, I only get my sweets at this point when I go to like when I go to church, and there's this one lady named Beth. She is a fantastic cook. She makes some of the best sweets. But that's only like twice a year. Yeah, so if there's a little QR code on it, I'll see if my wife ate her Twix bar, because we don't really have a lot of, pretty much anything in the house that has that. Because we do typically buy non-GMO organic. We would only buy kind of junk food here and there. But yeah, that massively frustrated me. So he's like me. Oh man. Yep, no, I do most of the cooking in the house. My wife, she'll do only the basic cooking. Like hot dogs, mac and cheese, you want some basic pasta, she's got you covered. You want to do like chicken curry, some steak, hamburgers, anything like that? Nope, she's out. Oh, actually, Crystal, I wanted to. Oh, they're good. They're good. They are at Grandma's right now, and I'm just trying to get as much work done as I can before they come back. So they'll be back on Saturday. But yeah, for the summer, we're doing like a family reunion. We get together in July, go up to Michigan, and we'll basically just hang out for an extended weekend, and it's a fantastic time. Where I'm from, there's tons of lakes, so we'll be in and out of the water until the mosquitoes just destroy us. But no, so I had a question for you. Go to sidscollectibles.com. Let me know what you think. I'm redesigning the website, and I have a couple ideas I want to run by you. Might have to humidor this hip only. We'll see. But basically what I'm thinking is the website's actually going to have a live... Yeah, check on your iPad. Let me know. Let me know what you think. A lot of it's still not done yet, but if you'll notice that it'll actually has like a it's gonna have a products and a services tab. The products are actually linked directly to my Google spreadsheet, where every single card that's updated in the shop is actually going to be on that. Now that's just a dummy sheet, just to test to see if it worked. So I don't have my official one up there yet. But you'd basically be able to go through and order stuff right off the site as it gets posted to the store before the sales. And you can also filter it by set, so you can search by set. You'll be able to search by condition, stuff like that when I'm done. But one of the things I'm thinking about is trying to find a way to give you guys a benefit. Normally, I don't like subscriptions, but TCG Player has a subscription where if you pay, it's like $10 a month, you get 10% off a few times a year. But I was actually thinking I would do like maybe 10 or 15 bucks a month and give you guys an additional 5% off of every sale. Because for the vast majority of you guys, you would end up making more money. Like you spend $100, that's $5. So for anyone who spends more than that, you know, I was just thinking about it. What do you think? Like a $10 subscription for an extra 5% off of every sale. And that was kind of my thought, because once I started doing the claim sales, doing the 10% off on both groups, I was like, I want to give you guys a little bit more, but my wallet says no. So I've been trying to brainstorm. And that would apply to literally everything in my shop. So it's like it would also be 5% off of repairs. It'd be 5% off of the total of everything. Like, just a general 5% off all the time. And it would really only be useful for my regulars. It's not really useful for anyone else. Okay, this Eternatus is stubborn. You know what? I'm done with you. You are a VMAX. I'm just going to press the crap out of you. Like, you're $3. Quit being stubborn. Wait it. See how you like that. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm gonna update it with my testimony and stuff too. I'm gonna do a lot more work on it. But the yeah, it's actually one of my friends designing it, and he's just done such a good job. I had hired a web developer about 8 months ago to work on sidscollectibles.shop, and I'm very bummed with how that turned out. In comparison, that website you're looking at, sidscollectibles.com, that website only has 4 days of work done on it. Like, he's done a phenomenal job. Why did I have you here? Oh, is it a divot? That's a divot. That's why. The back. Let's do... good. But yeah, if you guys have any like thoughts, hints, suggestions, feel free to just PM me that. If you guys both look it over, let me know what you guys think. If there's something you think would be a little bit better, like what would you guys like to see for the member profile, something like that. Oh, like change the scaling so you can see more. Yeah. Yeah, that's something. I agree with that. We haven't got to that yet, but I'll keep that down. But I was trying to get like a community page too, like forums, because you know how we have the Sid's Collectibles page. We know like the group, I should say, not the page, the group, the buy and sell group. I was actually thinking about migrating that into that website, but also still having the Facebook group and kind of running the two in tandem. Because if it's on the website, then it's like a public forum of only followers. And the people who follow my shop are generally pretty trustworthy, because the sketchy people see Jesus and run away. Let's be real. So all right, let's get these set aside. Alright, but that does finish up everything. So I've got all of my stuff done. This is some of the stuff that's coming up. Yeah, my EX Deoxys Jirachi. Actually, I should probably just put these face down. Turn off this light. You already got one of these ones. Don't think it was anything crazy in here. I mean, you know, besides that. And that. Oh, I forgot that was in here. I'm actually curious. This is the really damaged one. Let's see. We've got this one's, that's a customer card. This is a customer card. This is a customer card. Customer. This is PC. PC. PC, got that first edition. PC. More PC. This one's going for sale. Yeah, I think these ones are all store cards now. Yeah, you would be surprised at how many little kids wanted to buy Pyroar at the last convention. They all wanted Pyroar. I'll be taking a picture of this one before and after. I think this one will look good. This one's Nyx. This one's also Nyx. And then I got these. This is customer. This will be going up for sale. This will be going up for sale. I can't wait to polish this one. getting difficult with me now. Not the best Hollow Bleed, but... No, this won't be the next claim sale. It'll be coming up, but not the next one. A lot of these need pretty heavy work. So, it'll... Stuff that's coming, but not quite ready. This is stuff that just finished repair today. Well, it's not finished repair. It's moving up in the queue. This was stuff we just did. It's got to sit here for about 48 hours. Yeah. I haven't even looked at the claim sale to get updated totals or anything either. I've been busy. Tomorrow morning I gotta wake up, try and get all of the big card repairs done. We'll have a whole nother stack going in for the polish. And then I've gotta... Not gonna cycle cards right into the humidor quite yet. Yeah, I saw you were claiming a couple things. I haven't looked at it yet, though. I had to do, like, I'm trying to change my insurance on my house and everything, too. Just trying to save money where I can right now. Thankfully, I'm not struggling. My bills are paid. But I am trying to sell my PlayStation 5 so I can get a Steam machine. Want to play some Halo with my daughters. Or just some of the older games. So, but I gotta get a... probably gotta buy one. I'm gonna have to buy an external Blu-ray reader that plugs into it, or I'll have to just build one. I've built multiple PCs, so that's not a big deal. But my wife, she has to have the DVD player. No, so Halo is coming out, but they want you to pay $200 a year to play it local, like to play it with couch co-op. Like if you and Cam were sitting on the couch and you wanted to play Halo, you have to have 2 active PlayStation Network accounts, even though you're not connecting to the internet. And I'm not making PlayStation accounts for my kids. Let alone paying $200 a year for it just to play one game. So, plus on top of that, what you can do with Steam is you can actually take a micro SD card and you can set your drive path if you've got a computer. Oh, it's crazy. But you can set your drive path on like a micro SD if you wanted, and you can put your game on that micro SD. And then you put it in your computer, and Steam will just recognize it as a drive location for Steam. So you can now, you can have full physical games on PC now. But you have to make them. But the thing is, it's going to cost you less than it would to buy them at full price anyways. Plus, you can buy half the games on sale. So... Yep. We still got our Nintendo Switch 2, but I don't know, I'm a stickler. Maybe it's me just being old, but I don't like games that I don't own. If it's not mine, if I pay for it and I can't hold it in my hands, I don't want it. That's just how I am. And my kids are picking up on that too, but for me, it's just, there's no value in it. Like, at least if I wanted to, I could sell my Steam box art and someone could buy everything and then, you know, yeah. And that was the other thing too. I bought a PlayStation 5 because Nintendo Switch 2 had all those key cards. So I bought a PS5 because I wanted to have some games like Split Fiction and stuff to actually own it. Come to find out, PlayStation doesn't have the games on most of the discs either. So all the new games that came out, Crimson Desert, Oblivion, you know, some other ones, like they weren't on the disc. So I'm like, what is the point? It's essentially a key card because you can't play the game without it. So I said, you know what? If I'm going to be forced to choose and my only option is to make my own physical games, then I will just make my own physical games. It's not a big deal. Thankfully, Steam does make it really simple. Like, it's actually not an inconvenience. I mean, it kind of is an inconvenience. I mean, it is, but it's also something that's going to be fun. Like, I'm going to enjoy making the box art. So for me, it's not going to be a big deal. So if you guys got a Steam machine, for example, and you wanted some physical games made, you could just let me know. And then I'll just charge you cost, plus shipping. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. 100 messages? Neat. Yeah, and you can build a Steam machine too, which is kind of what I'm debating on. Because I had a PS5 Pro with like the extended terabyte expansion with like 40 games and the VR and all that stuff. So I'm trying to sell every single bit of it for $1,600. And you know me, I keep my stuff in pristine condition. So all of it's basically brand new. So, yeah. I mean, I think it's a crazy good deal, but people just keep offering to trade their gaming PCs for it. And they keep telling me it's a high-end gaming PC. And it's like some Alienware from 2020. Well, I want to keep my business page kind of separate from that, but I could put it up on my Facebook, kind of let people know what I'm doing. The problem is I can't put it on Marketplace because every time I put it on Marketplace, it posts it to the group. So I have to post all my Marketplace stuff through my wife's account. I don't know why it does that. It's frustrating. Like, I can't post anything on Marketplace because it will duplicate it straight to Sid's Collectibles buy and sell. No, there's not. It's bugged. It's been bugged. I don't know why. Because like I can, if I select the option that that would take it off of that group, it'll actually delete it from my Marketplace. It has something to do with me being an admin in the group. I'm not. I experimented with it a lot. Because I spent probably the better part of a day and a half trying to figure out how to stop that from happening. Because if you remember, back when Sid's Collectibles buy, sell, and trade kind of first started, you just saw a bunch of random stuff getting posted. Yeah, that was my bad. I was trying to figure that out. Yep, pretty much. Just over it, yep. Technology can be really nice, but it can also be a headache. Like, I'm pretty good about building it. I can do, like I don't know, I run Linux too. So, I don't really deal with, I don't deal with headaches or inconveniences very well. Especially when it comes to technology. Like Windows, I ran Windows for most of my life. Actually, all of my life. And Windows 11 came out, and it actually the updates destroyed my $4,000 computer. I was very mad. I replaced everything because I wasn't really sure what happened. I didn't know it was the updates at the time. And then I started having the same issues again after just replacing everything. And the second time, it took out almost $2,000 worth of stuff before I caught it. Ever since then, I swapped to Linux. I've never once had a single issue on Linux. It's been a great experience, and I will never touch Windows again. And it was all because I wanted to disable the telemetry data on Windows. because they don't need to be spying on everything I do. But how dare I disable that was their opinion. Yeah, no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So, the second I realized what was causing it, I was out. That was it. It's like I'm very forgiving. I'm very forgiving with people. I'm not forgiving with companies. For a company, you're going to have to bend over backwards. Yeah, no, you guys have a great night. It was a pleasure talking to you. And I will stream again on Tuesday, so I'll catch you guys then. Well, but I'll talking to you before then. So you guys have a great night. God bless you.